to go. Hamilton saying the car was undrivable earlier, and then we got a few replays of him sliding all over the place and just not able to keep the car going. Russell here is stuck behind.
So box this lap box, pit confirm and flap update when you can. Copy.
A little bit, is he going to be able to get through here, coming down into the chicane? Cruises up to the side of Latifi and gets ahead down into the chicane. 90 seconds to go. It's looking pretty strong for Verstappen after today, I feel.
Yeah, like Andrew said, he's been looking strong all day long, and that's usually the sign of someone who's comfortable in the car already. Whether it's been the short runs, long runs, soft tyre, medium tyre, he's been up there consistently, and from the first laps of each session, as we've mentioned, he's been quick off the mark. So yeah, I think Leclerc is not too far away on ultimate pace, but they probably still have a little bit to find if they want to topple him in both quali and the race. And now looking at Lewis, he's in the garage, still sitting in the car, helmet on, tyres are on the...
Okay, suggest BMIG 3 and focus min speed 13, there'll be one more lap. Yeah, I wish, but everyone's slowing down in front of me.
Absolutely. Verstappen across the line, and he has just done a 1 minute 17.9 again, so that's another lap. 14 laps he's been going on these tyres, and the average pace of a sort of 18.0, 18.1, but that was a 17.9 for Verstappen. Sainz on that last lap did a 17.1, but he's on fresher mediums than Verstappen. It all gets a bit of a blurred picture, really. Vettel also in the low 18s, but he's on the soft compound. But Vettel and Aston Martin look very interesting too, as the session comes to a conclusion. Checkered flag is out, and Verstappen just making his way now down behind the McLaren of Daniel Ricciardo, but the session is at an end. Verstappen quickest, a 1 minute.
It's a checkered flag, easy on the brakes. Yeah, call the brakes, and we'll go around to the grid for a practice start. Mode 12 and Strat 13, Strat 13.
Interesting, Aston Martin, Alpine and AlphaTauri pace, considering they're that far ahead of the Mercedes, with Russell in 7th, then the two McLarens, Norris and Ricciardo, Esteban Ocon 10th, Perez 11th, Stroll 12th, 13th Hamilton, 14th Magnussen, 15th Schumacher, and then it is Joe, Tsunoda, Albon, Latifi, the 19 drivers. Bottas never got any running in, Jenny.
Yeah, a horrible Friday once again for Valtteri Bottas and the team, saying that Fridays just aren't their day at the moment. Problem with the anti-stall, and I'm walking down the pit lane and the clouds at the far end are so dark now. I think, Jack, the weather was in their favour. They managed to get 2 whole practice sessions away today, and clearly Verstappen looking in a commanding position going into the rest of the weekend.
Okay, Max, you're going to have to do an active job on your brakes, please. So keep the speed up, but coast into the corners, please. Strat 8, Strat 8. So keep the speed up, but coast into the corners. Do not use the brakes.
An interesting and messy free practice 3, but Jack, I mean, Verstappen looks in a class of his own at the moment.
He certainly does. I mean, only 800ths clear of Leclerc, but of course Leclerc is the one who has tended to look faster in one lap pace, but then Verstappen looking strong over the long runs too. I think that the gap to Perez sort of most of today has been quite big too, so that's quite an interesting part of it. Perez all of a sudden down in 11th place after out-qualifying him for the last 2 Grand Prix. Again, only Friday. I think it's still close, but Verstappen just looks confident, and we were saying at the start of both sessions, he just goes out and starts pinging the laps in, and